Hey guys, sorry. Yeah, I'm audible.
Yeah, Dinesh,
Yes,
you're
ma'am.
audible.
Okay, right. Oh, okay. Guys, where we left yesterday actually? Where we left? Did you remember?
Git log.
Git log. Okay. Right. So yesterday I've stopped my EC2 instance. Okay. So let me run that state once again. I can go to the instance state and I will click on start. I've started and yes, let me open my terminal. I can open my terminal. Okay. I can open my terminal. And let me connect my EC2 instance with help of an SSH command, SSH space. And before that, I need to go for a download folder. So let me go to downloads, right? So SSH space -i. The key pair name CentOS.pim file. The username CentOS @ a public IP address. Okay. It is pending. Let me wait for a while. And I can, once it is running, we will get the public IP address. Yeah. So click on this and take the public IP address. Go to the terminal and paste it. Press enter. Okay, click on yes. Now your EC2 instance got connected. The EC2 instance got connected. So I have let me check what I have completed. Git log -hyphen one line. So this command and git commit. Okay. Git rm command also we have discussed. Fine. Okay. And rm space -hyphen catch also we have covered. Okay. It is only okay. Right. Right. So let me clear the screen and check the status. What is the status of Git now? What happened? Dot git. Okay, I need to move to the directory. So where is the directory? Let me type ls command. A demo git is available. I can go cd demo git. Yes. If I type ls command, yes, there are 3 files are available: demo.txt, demo2.txt, demo3.txt. So let me check the git status now. Yes, on a branch master, nothing to commit. Working tree is clean. Right. So now what I'm going to do, I will modify some file, guys. I'm going to modify some file. So I already have a file, right? Demo.txt, demo2.txt, and demo3.txt. So let me open particular file. Say which file I can open. Demo.txt I want to open. Say vi demo.txt. It's the file, right? Press enter. So earlier I have written, this is my demo file to understand the Git workflow, right? Yes. I can insert and I will write some statement here. So I will write another changes made. Okay. So let me save this file, press escape, put colon, WQ and exclamatory, right? Right, press enter. Now, if I check the status, it will tell me, your file, it's an untracked file. It is saying, right, your file got modified. Can you see modified word? The file got modified. It means that it is an untracked file. So did you remember, guys, what is the 3 stages in your Git, guys? What is the 3 stages?
Untracked, changes to be committed, nothing to commit.
Yes. So technically we can call it as working directory, staging
area,
local repository.
local repository.
Area. Right. Now VRM, this is my unstaged file. If you want to stage it, basically what you will do? How you will do the staging area? Yes, can you confirm how we can move the staging area? What is the command? Git add.
Yeah,
right?
git add.
Yeah, git add is the command. Now, this file, is it already available or it is not available? What do you think? Only modification I have done or I have created the file?
Modified.
Only modification I have done and didn't create any file, right? It is already available. So in this case, without wasting the time, what you guys can do, directly you can use the commit. Directly you can use the commit and you can write, what is the file name? What is the file name? Demo.txt is the file name, right? Demo.txt file. And you can put the -m and write some message, say, changes made on your demo.txt file. So either you guys can write git add space dot or demo.txt, and then you can write git commit space -m, like that you can add it. Or otherwise, directly you can write this command also, git commit demo.txt, and then you can do the commit. Only a single line command you can write it. When you press enter, can you see here your file? Now if I check the status, nothing to commit. It means that you have added into the staging area, also you have committed. Are you getting my point? Yes or no?
Dinesh, repeat from the git status top.
Yes. So what I will do now, I will go here and I will open one file, demo1.txt file. Demo1.txt file is a new file, I think so. Is it new file or already available? I didn't check. But anyway, I will write, it's a new, okay, I can write I will write new file. I'm going to save this file, WQ and exclamation. Right? So if I type ls command, there are this many files, demo.txt, demo.txt, demo2.txt, demo3.txt. Now tell me, demo.txt file, is it a modified file or a new file?
It's a modified file.
No, it is not modified. It's a new file. Demo1.txt, just now I have created. Earlier, there is no demo1.txt file.
Okay. Yeah.
It is a new file.
Yeah. It's a new one.
Yeah, it's a new one. In this case, what basically we will do, we will add this file to what? Staging area, right? Staging area. How we can move this file to staging area?
Yes.
Git space add
Git
space. Either you can put dot
git add
or you can write demo1.txt, right? And then what you will do?
Yeah.
And then you will write git commit space -m space -m and you can put some message. Is that right? Is that right, everyone?
It will directly commit, right?
Yes. Once we have added to the staging area, then next step is commit. Correct? Jaya, correct?
Yeah.
So now what I'm going to do?
Yes.
Yeah. Instead of adding the file into the staging area, what I will do, I will write git, directly I'm writing the commit and the file name. What is the file name? demo1.txt space -m, and I will give some message, right? New file, which is demo1.txt, like that I have written. Now, if you press enter, you are seeing an error, right? Yes or no? I'm seeing an error.
Yeah.
Why I'm seeing an error? Because it's a new file. New file, first of all, you need to add it to the staging area. Then only you can able to commit. Then in this case, what
Right.
I do? I can write
Right.
add. Yeah, tell me. Sorry, tell me.
No, in the above instance, as it is an old file,
We just did
no
the
need.
modification only. Correct.
Yeah, so we can skip the stage step 2,
Yes,
right?
we can skip the step 2. It is not required. If you want, you can
Okay.
include. Otherwise, you can discard.
Okay. All right. If it is already existing file, we need to just update. We can use git commit demo, what the file name,
Exactly.
-m and the message.
Exactly. Correct.
Okay.
But I'm saying you can use git add and git commit also. That's fine. But I'm telling you, without git add also we can do.
Yes. Yeah. Right.
So demo1.txt, and then I'm going to use git commit space -m. Within that, I will write demo1.txt, like that I can write the message. Now, suppose if I write demo1.txt, and here I already written the new file. Instead of this, maybe another changes, like that I have written something. Here I'm adding WQ and exclamatory. Now in this case, you no need to add the add command. If you check the git status, right, it will say the file is modified. When it is modified, directly you can use git. Okay, let me clear the screen first. And I will write git commit space -m, and before the file name, if you want, you can provide it demo1.txt -m some message done, like that I am writing the message. Yes. Now if I check git log one line graph, if you check it, I can clearly see that there are 8 changes I have done, 8 commits I have done, 8 versions I have. There's a reason git we can call it as version control system. Git basically we can call it as, we have a many commits, right? Many records. That's called as version control system. Am I clear, guys? Yes or no? Any question on this? Yes, I
Got it.
answer any question? No, right? Okay. Okay. Now listen. Aman, did you ask any question for new file, move to stage, then commit? For modified file, we can commit directly. Okay, correct. You are correct. Yes. Now, say for an example, in real time, if you work with any project, say for an example, there is a developer and the tester, right? Developer, basically, they will write some code, right? They will write the code and they will store the code in some source code management tool. Maybe that's a Git, right? Developer and tester, basically, they will write the code. If it is an automation tester, not manual tester, maybe consider there is an automation tester. All right. Now, what I'm saying, listen, suppose you have one project, guys. You have one project. When I say project, you have one directory you have. This directory has, consider there are 10 files are available. In this directory, the developer, they have written the code using the 10 files. Now in this 10 files, maybe there is a one file which is very, very secured file. Secured file, or maybe company, they are thinking like this one file, it is a static file. Maybe you can consider it's a static file. No one should change anything on this. No one should change anything on this. It is a static file. Now, I don't want my Git should track this particular file. What I'm thinking, I don't want my Git to keep a track of this file. Other 9 file, you can track it. But 1 file, right, or 2 file or 3 file, these 3 file, I don't want. Git should have the track. In this case, can I able to ignore few files from the Git? That's the question. Yes, we can able to do. Say for an example, because I will tell you one example. Say I have a Git in my machine. I have my Eclipse in my machine. This Eclipse basically used by a developer. Developer, they will write the code. Maybe the Java developer, mostly they will go for this particular tool to write the Java code. Say for an example, consider this is your project. This is one project, right? This is one project. In this particular project, okay, I can take some other project. No, all are Java project. All are Java. No, yeah, I can take this particular project. In this particular project, there are many files, right? If I open here, I have a demo1.java file. And they have Maven dependencies one file. And there are many files. But in this particular project, right, there is a form.xml file. This file is basically developer and tester, they will use it for only to store the softwares, actually, to store the versions. Right? Say for an example, in a project, there are 10 members are currently working. That all the 10 members, they are using the same form.xml. This is first time they basically write. Next time they will not do any changes. If you make any changes on this complete project will impact. When you make any changes on this particular file, this complete project will impact, right? That time it will be considered as a static document, right? No developer or none of the testers should make the changes on it. Then suppose if someone is making, say someone is making some mistake, they are keeping like this. They are writing something they are adding. What will happen? If you share this code to GitHub, what will happen? If you share this code to Git, what will happen? Other developer will also get the same code, right? Thereby their project also will be getting impacted. So what I'm saying, Git, even if I make any changes here, you shouldn't track. Who shouldn't track? Git shouldn't track. So can I able to make some file Git shouldn't track? That's what I'm going to teach you now. Are you clear with this? Yes, sir. Remember, guys, remember, I will tell you. Now, when you type demo Git is a project, right? Present working directory is the demo Git. In demo Git, we have so far 4 files. Whatever the files that you are creating, whatever the operation that you are doing, whether it is a create operation or update operation or delete operation, who will have the track? Git will have the track. Agree? Yes or no? Agree or not?
Yeah.
Because inside this particular project, there is a Git, right? Already Git is entered into this particular project. Now, when you do any changes or when you create any file or when you delete any file, Git will have the track. So that's the reason I am going to tell, hey, demo2.txt file, do not track it, because this is the file I will do the changes only on my local machine. It shouldn't impact other developer, right? So how we can ignore some file which is tracked by Git? That's the question. Are you clear? Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then.
Now suppose, consider there is a file called index1. We have one index file, index.log file. Index.log file, right? This index log file, I'm press enter, right? Now what I'm going to do, I will write, this is my log. I'm saying, right, this is the log file. I have written log file. Something here we have a different configuration. Say for an example, here we have a name, which is Dinesh, and we have an email address, secured information, and we have a mobile number, and we have a secured information. We have an address, URL, everything. We have a different secured informations are available. Now let me save this file. WQ, and then put exclamation. And if I check the Git status, what will happen? It is saying, right, index.log, it's an untracked file. Yes or no? because Git is tracking. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now what I'm going to do, I will create one more file. The file name is dot git ignore is the file name. Dot git ignore is the file name. Do not forget, this is the file name. Dot git ignore is the file name. Now, when you press enter, here I am going to write a. If there is a index.log file, you just ignore. In my particular directory, there is a file called index.log file. Please ignore that particular file. Now let me save this file, WQ and exclamatory. Now see, I am going to check the status. What it is saying, right? Earlier it said untracked file is the index log, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? Now what is the untracked
Yes.
file? Dot git ignore. Yes or no?
Because it's the new file which we have created, right?
But why it is not showing the all these two files? Index.log and dot git ignore. Both the files it should show, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Now listen. Now see. Now let me add this file into the staging area. Git add space dot, and I will do the commit also. Git commit space hyphen say yum within a double quotation dot git ignore added. Like that, I am writing one message. It's completed. Now listen carefully. Now let me check the git status once again. If you check the status, it is saying nothing to commit. Okay, fine. Let me clear the screen. Now I will go ahead, vi.index.log I am writing and press enter. Here I have done, right? Say for an example, I am writing URL is say https://www.gmail.com, like that I have written. Now I'm going to save this file, WQ exclamatory. Now let me check the status. I will check the status. Can you see nothing to commit? It is not saying the untracked file, right? Because Git is not
Yeah.
tracking. Are you getting my point? Yes or no? No, not getting? Confusion?
Like how exactly? Because the index log we have mentioned in the other, the file name should be mentioned.
Index
We
log
have to.
is the file where you have some information. Jaya,
Yes,
what we are expecting, Git should not track this file. For the
I understood that.
this file name we have given inside the dot git ignore file.
That's what. So whatever file we want not to track, that file name has to be given or
Inside the
provided in our.
dot git ignore file.
Okay, 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 okay.
Are you clear?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. So in
So
the
can we mention like
yeah.
multiple file names?
Yes. See, suppose we can open dot git ignore the file. Here you can configure whatever the file you don't want to track. Say for an example, you have a many log files. Consider like you have hundreds of log files. You have hundreds of log files are available. Now what you are expecting, you just put star dot log. That's it. It means that all the log file, if there is a log file, it will not track. Suppose if you have a many text document, then you can put star dot text like that. Are you clear? Guys?
Yeah.
Yes. Everyone, are you clear with this concept? How we can make your Git shouldn't track a file with help of dot git ignore. If I check the Git status, dot git ignore file only you have modified, right? Now you have to add this. And then you can commit it. Okay, complete. Fine. So there are two concepts I have covered now. One concept related to how we can directly commit without doing the code changes to the staging area. The second one, how to ignore particular file by a Git, that we have covered. Any question till here? Fine. Now suppose, see, if I type git log space -, one line, how many commit ID are available? 3, 6, 9, 10. There are 10 commits we have done so far. There are 10 commits we have done so far. Remember, guys, now let me show you one more thing. When you write cd.git, I will go here. And if I type ls space -al, so inside .git file, these many directories are available. In that, there is a main directory which is called head. We have a directory called head. Now you need to understand what is head. Head is nothing but it's a kind of a pointer. Head is nothing but it's a kind of a pointer to focus latest commit. Remember, don't forget. Head is nothing but it is a pointer to focus on latest commit. So here we have 10 commits, right? Here we have 10 commits. Here we have 10 commits. Which is the latest commit? Can you tell me which is the latest commit? This is the latest commit, right? Yes or no? This is the first commit. And this is the second commit, third commit, fourth commit ID, fifth commit ID, sixth commit ID. What is the latest commit ID? This is the latest commit ID. Yet always point to your latest commit. Remember, it is always point to your latest changes. It means that a current commit, right? Are you clear with this? What is it? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Right. So now git log space -, one line will show you all the 10 commit. Now what I'm expecting, this commit, right? This commit, maybe I have done mistakenly. This commit I have done mistakenly, right? Maybe I want to move my head. It is pointing to this one, right? But I want to move my head from here to here. I want to move this head from here to here. Now what will happen? When I move the head from here to here, what will happen? Whatever the operation that you have done, whether adding operation or delete the file operation, editing operation, all this operation permanently you will lose, guys. Permanently you will lose. Remember, when you move your head from this commit ID to previous commit ID, now what will happen? In this commit ID, you did some operation, right? Definitely you did some operation. That's the reason you have committed. All this operation will be permanently, you will lose. Right? So how to move your head from this commit ID to this commit ID? That's the question. Earlier, we have a commit ID called 78. The previous commit ID is the 25, right? So what I'm going to write? I'm going to write one command, git reset, -, hard reset. It isn't hard, right? Permanent loss. Hard reset. And I will write my head should go to the previous commit. It means that my head should go to previous commit. It means that currently my head is focusing on this commit. What I'm expecting, a head, do not focus on your latest changes. Please focus on your previous changes. I don't want this information. I don't want this commit. This is, I have done mistakenly. Right? So let me show you. When you press enter, now head is now at what? Head is now at ends with 25. Can you see? It is now at 25. Now let me check my git log -, one line. Can you see now only we have a 9 commit ID, we don't have a 10th commit ID. Whatever the operation that you have done, right, that got discarded. If you check a git status, can you see nothing to commit? Whatever the operation, you have moved into staging area, you have moved into the committed area, everything will be deleted. Permanently, you will lose the data. That's the reason this reset command is also called as destructive command, permanent data loss. Whenever you use this one, you should be very conscious. You cannot recover the data. You cannot recover the data. We don't have any mechanism to recover the data. When you go with a hard reset, it will reset your current batch or current branch to the particular commit that you focus. Say for an example, I will tell you one more. Git reset -- hard space. Now suppose I will use this commit ID. I will use this commit ID and I will paste it here. Now what will happen, right? You will lose this commit. You will lose this commit. You will lose this commit. This is also lost. Your head will point to this particular commit now. Your head will point to this particular commit. Now there are 4 commit you will lose, guys. When you press enter, see. Now if I check git log -- one line, I am in this particular commit. Only I have a 5 commit, remaining 4 commit I lost. That's the reason it is called destructive command. We cannot recover, permanent data loss. Are you clear with this? What is reset, hard reset to? Guys,
Yes.
confusion or clear? Everyone clear with this? எல்லாருமே சைலண்டா இருக்கீங்க. Why? What happened? Faisal, Kritika, Saranraj, Viknesh, will you able to understand or not? At least send me in the chat box if you're not able to talk. Okay. One minute. Right. See, for an example, now I will open one file, guys. vi, and I can create one file. Say this is sample.txt file. Press enter. Sample.txt file. And I will write, it's a sample file. It is a sample file, and I will save this file also. And I've saved this file. Now, if I check the git status, it will say, right, there is a sample.txt file, an index.log file, because there are many, a commit I have deleted. That's the reason. Say for an example, once again, okay, let me leave index.log file. No need to worry about that. Only focus on sample.txt file. Now I will move this sample.txt file with the help of git add command, git add sample.txt file. And I will commit this particular file also, git commit space -m and write sample.txt, or you can mention only this file. I need to commit it, right? You can write sample.txt -m sample.txt file. And now press enter. Yes, my file got committed. Let me clear the screen and I will write git log space -, one line if I write it. Earlier, I have a sample.txt file. We have a sample.txt file. Right? So now, say I will write one command, guys. I will write one command, git reset -, a command I'm going to write which is called mixed, hard, right? But now I'm writing mixed space particular commit ID, say CABDA43, which is the latest commit ID, right? Git reset -mixed CABDA43. It is the latest commit ID. Can you see here? Latest commit ID. Now what I'm doing, I'm pressing enter. When you press enter, what has happened? Let me check. Git log -, one line. Yes, it is showing. But let me check the status now. Git status. What is that? Yes, git status. When you press enter, now can you see my untracked file, which is index.log file, right? It is already available. Okay, 1 minute, guys. Making some mistake. Interview ka. Yes. Now see, when I use the git reset -mixed, so I have given another commit ID. Maybe this commit ID I have given. Now it is stopped here, right? It is stopped here. Now, but if I check a git status, but still we have a sample.txt file. So what does this means? What does this means, right? Basically, you will not lose the data, but your file, will be moved from your commit area to staging area. What will happen? Your file will move from commit area to, when I say commit area, local repository to staging area. But there are 3 stages, right? Working directory, staging area, and your local repository. But when you use the git reset -mixed, this particular commit ID, you have mistakenly committed. That's it. You are mistakenly committed. I don't want to delete the entire files. I just need to uncommit. How can I uncommit? How to uncommit? With the help of a mixed. With a mixed operation, you can be able to uncommit. When I say uncommit, you are moving from the commit ID to commit area to staging area. Are you getting my point?
Yeah, Dinesh.
No. I'm telling you wrong. No. We are moving from committed area to working repository, not staging area, working repository. It is the untracked file. I'm sorry. I'm making the mistake.
Yeah.
Step previous.
Untracked.
commit area to working directory. Are you clear? Everyone? Guys, can you quickly confirm? Are you clear?
Yeah, Dinesh.
Guys, I have a meeting now, so let me stop it here. So meanwhile, you just, do practice this operation. We'll continue tomorrow. Fine. So do practice this operation.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you then. Bye, this.